Good morning, students. My name is Dr. Abhishek Kumar Mishra. I am Assistant Professor of Physics in Government Vishwanath Yadav Tamaskar Postgraduate Autonomous College, Durg, Chhattisgarh. Today, I will explain the physics practical of study and plot the characteristic curve for uni-junction transistor. This practical is for BSc and MSc students. The apparatus required for this experiment is training module with patch codes and instruction manual as shown here. UJT is abbreviated form of uni-junction transistor. It is a three-terminal solid-state device in which there is only one PN junction. Therefore, it is called uni-junction transistor. The construction, symbol and simplified equivalent circuit is shown here. In this transistor, two terminals called as base 1 and base 2 are taken from same n-type bar. Therefore, sometimes it is also called as double base diode. Its three terminals are emitter, base 1 and base 2. To construct UJT, a lightly doped n-type silicon bar is taken. Now a heavily doped p-type material is diffused nearer to one of the end of the bar and a terminal is taken out from it named as emitter. The second terminal are taken out from the n-type bar and terminal which is nearer to p-n junction is named as base 2 while other terminal is named as base 1. Here n-type bar is taken lightly doped. It means the majority charge carriers are electrons lesser in n-type. So current between base 1 and base 2 is very small, or in other words, the resistance between base 1 and base 2 is large. Circuit diagram of uni-junction transistor is shown here. UJT have unidirectional conductivity and negative impedance characteristics acting more like a variable voltage divider during breakdown. Like n-channel FETs, the UJT consists of a single solid piece of n-type semiconductor forming the main current carrying channel with its two outer connections marked as base 1 and base 2. The third connection marked as emitter is located along the channel. The emitter terminal is represented by an arrow pointing from p-type emitter to n-type base. Now a graph is plotted between value of emitter voltage and emitter current. From graph we find that three regions are obtained. One is cutoff region, second is negative resistance region and third is saturation region. In negative resistance region, the value of voltage decreases with the increase in the value of current. From graph, we can see that the maximum value of voltage is obtained at peak point and minimum value of voltage is obtained at valley point. The emitter junction is positioned along the channel so that it is closer to terminal B2 in comparison to B1. An arrow is used in UJT symbol which points towards the base indicating that emitter terminal is positive and silicon bar is negative material. For a small value of voltage emitter, PN junction should be reverse bias and very small leakage current flows. But when value of base emitter is greater than HVBV, then diode conducts and holes are injected to base resistance 1. These are attracted towards the negative terminal of VBB. This causes an equal number of electrons to flow from RB1 to emitter, leading to decrease the value of RB1. Thus emitter current increases and voltage emitter drops. And in this way we got characteristic curves of UJT. In uni-junction transistor, the RB1 voltage can be calculated by this formula. for unijunction transistor, the resistive ratio of RB1 to RBB shown above is called the intrinsic standoff ratio and is given by eta. Here H represents hybrid parameter whose value is given by RB1 upon RB1 plus RB2. Now observation table is made for UJT. First we set the value of VBB equal to 5 volt and from voltmeter and ammeter the value of voltage emitter and current emitter is noted down continuously. When this process is done, then increase the value of BB from 5 volt to 10 volt and same process is repeated for noting down the emitter voltage and emitter current. In this way we get different values of VE and EE for different values of VBB. Now for fixed value of VBB we will draw a graph between voltage emitter and emitter current. The graph has following nature, represents three regions: cutoff region, negative resistance region and saturation region. After performing experiment, we will draw characteristic curves for UJT which is similar to the characteristic curve of standard UJT. In performing this experiment, following precautions have been done. All connections should be tight and proper. Voltage source should be of very small interval resistance since they have neglected to this experiment. Read the reading of voltmeter properly. Student, in this way we will perform the experiment of unijunction transistor. Hope you will understand and perform accordingly. Thank you.